Okay, so now we're going to look at solving two-step equations. And what that means is we'll just have equations that have either multiplying and dividing and also addition or subtraction or any combination of those. So time out, you've got to look at this. Remember, the same as you've done every time before, you have to get the variable x by itself. So that's what your goal is, to get x by itself. And you have to remember to do to one side what you do to the other side. So you have to balance that out. It's got to be equal. So the way that this would work, this would be a two-step because it has multiplication and addition. And so we would set it up as 2 bars and then 3 positives, okay? And that represents 2x plus 3. And then we have 7 over here, positive. Now, our goal is to get x by itself. Well, there's 2 x's. Well, you work order of operations or PEMDAS backwards. And so I'm going to deal with the plus 3 first and get rid of that. So to get rid of plus 3, I have to add negative 3. And whatever I do to that side, I have to do to this side. And this would zero out, and this would zero out. So that leaves me now with 2x equals 4. Now you remember from the multiplying and dividing video, this would go with 1x, and this would go with the other x. So now we say x equals 2, because 2 of these are going into each one of these bars. And so x equals 2. Now let's put it all back in to our equation. So I've got 2x plus 3 equals 7. So 2 times 2 plus 3 equals 7. So 4 plus 3 equals 7. So 7 equals 7. So that's how it works. If you were to look at it with the numbers, 2x plus 3 equals 7, you would take 3 from this side and 3 from this side, so that would leave you with 2x equals 4. And then to get x by itself, you divide by 2, and you get x equals 2. So it works out with the numbers, it works out with the model, and it checks. Big check. So 3x minus 2 equals 7. So now I've got 1, 2, 3. And I've got a negative 2 of them. And that's going to balance out or equal to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got to start with undoing the addition or subtraction, and this time it's subtraction. So I've got to add 2 on this side and balance it out with 2 on this side. And that 0 pairs, and nothing 0 pairs here because they're all the same sign. So now I'm looking at 3x equals 9. So these 3 would go here, and these 3 would go here, and these 3 would go here. So there would be 3 in each x. And so x equals 3. Now let's put it back in and see if it works. 3 times 3 minus 2 equals 7. 9 minus 2 is 7. 7 equals 7, so check. Now if I were to do this mathematically, I would say 3x minus 2 equals 7. To get rid of the negative, I'm going to add 2 on both sides. So add 2 here and add 2 here. And so that's 3x equals 9. And then divide by 3 and divide by 3, x equals 3. So it checks out. So again, with the model, mathematically, and making sure and substituting in for the check. So 4x minus 3. So go ahead and stop the video and do this problem, and then whenever you come back, you can check your answer.